between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Carr. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Julian Okwara in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still all in all, a positive play for the offense. You talk about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Ryan Suchabon for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick. Barkley hit in the ball, pops free. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. From a ball security standpoint, a bad start to the year. 2 fumbles in week 1, and now another one here in week 2.
And the problem with all of that is it starts to work on the mind of the guy carrying the football. When you've had those fumbles and you're trying so hard not to do it, it often leads you to doing exactly what you don't want to. He's got to just focus on his technique and make sure he takes care of the rock.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succa. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result. Because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Huntley. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Huntley to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A jet sweep, Dobbs. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. To throw, Huntley. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Now get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Commanders nothing.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Boswell's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And no thought to bring this one out. They'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Lions had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 43 yards rushing for him now and just 6 carries to this point. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Montgomery. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Carr now on 1st down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Carr going to throw. Carr tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
First Boswell set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down at 5.
Hey, 7:34. 6:18.
To throw his car. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's a gain of 13, but it's 3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Huntley. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Barkley inside handoff. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Barkley. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On 4th down, Huntley. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down movement. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
To throw on 2nd down, Huntley. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Huntley's throw into the hands of Lockett. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
He hits his target, Lockett. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Barkley is in. Touchdown, Washington. And finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Commanders 17, Lions 14. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And it looks like, yes, the Commanders have it. Boy, rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On play action, it's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Carr now to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a